focus. Ideate, innovate, enable.
At a time when global growth is lackluster, the latest World Bank report states that India will continue to be a bright spot of the global economy. Not without reasons. The 18-month-old NDA government headed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi has ushered in a series of changes that would result in India emerging as the fastest growing economy in the world. It is already ahead of China in terms of GDP growth. One such big bang reform is the government's initiative of Make in India Drive, which plans to increase the share of manufacturing to 25% of GDP from the current 16%. With several changes on the horizon, the India story indeed looks promising.
I don't think that this is a unique or a new idea, but the way that it is being done, the way it is being promoted, the way that the emphasis is being put on this campaign of Make in India is unique and new. And I think that's what's attracting a lot of attention. So in addition to India, being an attractive destination, I think that the important thing is that, we do have a very, very low share of manufacturing in our economy. So services have become, the dominant part of our economy. And yes, it's important to have services, of course. And of course you have to have agriculture. But the real value-added jobs are going to come from manufacturing.
At 7.7%, India's expected output growth this year is a full percentage point ahead of China. The country's status as one of the fastest growing economies in the world, accompanied by an increasing capacity for employment generation, makes it a potential manufacturing hub.
We have to see Make in India in the overall context of economic development of India. I think first thing has to be stated that for the first time since independence, manufacturing is becoming now is a priority for government, for all the institutions like banks and state governments, etc. And Make in India with many connected initiatives like foreign direct investment being liberalized, like defense offset policy, like investments in the infrastructure field like road building, ports and airports. When you look at the holistically the whole picture, it obviously is going to drive manufacturing in India in a big way.
India's manufacturing industry is indeed a crucial cog in the wheel of economic progress and prosperity. The Make in India program aims to create 100 million additional jobs in the manufacturing sector by 2022. Here, the government has taken a series of steps towards ease of doing business. As a result, India's ranking has moved up to 130 from 142 earlier. The government's goal is to hit 50th place soon. These efforts of the government seems to resonate well with India Inc.
The Make in India program is designed to make manufacturing, to give manufacturing a boost. And how this will happen is, along with the Make in India program, the ease of doing business is also very critical. Because, people will depend, manufacturing will depend on demand and ease of doing business.
These all-round development on the manufacturing front seems to have salutary effect on many sectors. One such sector that is set for phenomenal growth is the machine tools industry. Here's why. The machine tool industry in India grew at 6% in 2014. This at a time when China saw a degrowth and major machine tool consumers like the US, Germany, Japan, etc. grew at less than 0.5%.
It is the modern machine tools that gives you the precision of the required precision for the finished good. It gives you minimum wastage, and it also brings in efficiency in cost because of efficient ways of manufacturing by using these machine tools. So machine tools, in a way, is at the heart of the success of the manufacturing sector.
The machine tools business is indeed at the heart of the manufacturing sector, as it is totally interlinked with the manufacturing and the capital goods sector. Once the capital goods sector picks up, demand for capital goods increases and so does demand for machine tools. On that note, it's time for a short break. When we come back, we take a close look at the role played by the Indian Machine Tool Manufacturers Association in putting India on the world map. Stay tuned. Welcome back. The Indian Machine Tool Manufacturers Association has been vociferously championing the cause of machine tool sector, and it seems to have paid rich dividends.
Machine tool industry is the backbone of manufacturing industry. Okay, for any country to be very strong in manufacturing, you must have a strong machine tool industry. Machine tools are nothing but manufacturing technologies. If you are going to be very strong in manufacturing and also be strong in exports, the role played by machine tool is very, very important.
Formed in 1947, IMTMA has continuously played a leading role in the development of the machine tool industry. IMTMA started out with just 20 machine tool manufacturers joining hands to form an organization. It has today grown to over 492 members, representing over 90% of the organized machine tool and allied equipment manufacturers.
I would say that the Indian machine tool business has come a long way. Today, Indian machine tool business is manufacturing products which are of world class in terms of technology, in terms of generation, in terms of type of work. It is absolutely world class and is very competitive.
IMTMA plays a critical role in the efficiency of manufacturing and bringing down costs. Its aim is to develop machine tool technology and raise production to reduce import dependence, provide sustained manufacturing competitiveness and strengthen national security. India stands 14th in production and 10th in the consumption of machine tools in the world as per the 2015 Gartner Business Media Survey. Slowly but steadily, it has evolved to become a key player in the global machine tools industry.
A new era of competitiveness came in, and the companies had to face multiple challenges of better technology, better quality, reduced cost, higher volume of production, all of these at one time. And this is the phase we are going through right now. So I foresee the next era in machine tool industry would be to widen the product range in order to cater to the new markets of defense, offsets, or of aerospace, of medical engineering, etc.
The machine tool sector serves as the mother industry with emphasis on Make in India. Given that its applications find use across all sectors and industries, the government approved a Rs 930 crore scheme to bring competitiveness of the domestic capital goods sector at par with the global standards. The scheme includes setting up machine tool parks. The objective is to make the sector more competitive. The machine tool parks are aimed at enhancing capacity creation and supply chain development. IMTMA is ahead of the curve and has established a facility in Bangalore par excellence, which looks at training and production facilities as the main focus.
The institution of IMTMA plays a very important role because they bring the policy framework and the large number of machine tool manufacturers spread out all over the country and numbering maybe 1,500 together, and they drive the process of excellence in this industry through extensive training programs, skill development programs, etc. If you visit our center in Bangalore, you will be able to see that we have invested a lot of money in developing skills and training programs for the industry, and we do a lot of futuristic training program to try to bring tomorrow to the industry today.
In a competitive global manufacturing marketplace, increasing productivity is the name of the game. It is here that efficient equipment manufacturing like machine tools can prove to be a game changer.
Today we are in a competitive world. We are in a world where the customer is extremely demanding and the customer has various options. So for a manufacturer to remain competitive, he has no option but to offer the best product at the best price. And this is possible once the machine tool does its work in precision machining of the components. So the components are of high precision and the costs are low, and the final product costs are low, and the timely delivery. So everything that is required to be competitive in a global environment is possible because of the current generation of machine tools.
The machine tools industry is moving towards increasingly sophisticated CNC machines driven by demand from key user segments such as automobiles, consumer durables, aerospace, etc. Machine tool manufacturers need to develop capabilities to cater to this demand. On that note, it's time for another short break. When we come back, we'll look at IMTEX, the largest industrial exhibition held in Bengaluru, and its role in showcasing India's machine tool manufacturers' prowess. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Machine tools have a hand in virtually everything that is manufactured. It is a well-known fact that manufacturing is one of the main industries on which the economy catapults to success.
The machine tool industry is one of our oldest industries in India. It's based on manufacturing, it's based on innovation, it's based on design, it's based on customization of customers' needs, etc. So I think that for manufacturing industry, the machine tool industry is really a mother industry. It's a crucial industry. It's an industry which really helps them, the manufacturing sector, to become more efficient, to be more productive, etc. So it's very, very crucial. And the Make in India campaign in many ways is supporting the whole idea of manufacturing in India for machine tools. If you look at 20 years ago or 30 years ago, we used to import a very small quantity of our requirements of machine tools. Today we import a huge requirement of our machine tools. That's the way it should be, in the sense that the machine tool industry is a global industry. So you can't say that, I'm only going to import or I'm only going to export. Every country that's significant in manufacturing and making machine tools is really both an importer and an exporter of machine tools. So I think the Manufacture in India campaign is really crucial. It's giving the type of impetus that you need for manufacturing by focusing on skill development. It's focusing on capacities to manufacture. It's focusing on ease of doing business. It's focusing on improving our competitiveness. So there are many, many areas like that which will support the manufacture machine tools. And I think that innovation, the manufacturing industry must understand that innovation, and the machine tool industry must understand that innovation is the way forward.
The Indian Machine Tool Manufacturers Association has not left any stone unturned in promoting the cause of the machine tool industry. For such a specialized subfield, the IMTMA seems to have done a stupendous job of simplifying things and getting on board like-minded individuals. One such flagship event that the IMTMA organizes every year is IMTEX. IMTMA has been organizing IMTEX for 47 years now. Very recently, it has started regional shows to actually help member companies in trade promotion in their regions as well. This is South and Southeast Asia's apex exhibition, showcasing the very latest trends in metal forming machine tools as well as technological refinements from India and other global players.
Well, the Indian Machine Tool Manufacturers Association, IMTMA, has promoted the IMTEX exhibitions since many decades. I think now we have an IMTEX exhibition every single year. It alternates between forming industry and cutting industry. Every year there is always a special section on metrology, a special section on small and medium industry, talking about innovation, automation, etc. So this exhibition actually is a showcase. It's an exhibition it's a live demonstration of machines. It's a live demonstration of what is possible, how you can improve automation, how you can improve competitiveness, etc. So for the manufacturing industry, this is a very, very crucial exhibition because it actually can showcase what is possible, what Indian manufacturers can do. And it's not only limited to Indian manufacturers. We attract, the IMTEX exhibition attracts essentially manufacturers from all over the world, all the leading manufacturers.
This year, IMTMA is holding IMTEX on the lines of the forming industry. IMTEX Forming 2016 includes all forming technologies, predominantly sheet metal, as also plastics, ceramics, composites and exotic materials. The mega show, as also the apex event of IMTMA, will lay out the very latest machine equipments, processes, tools, accessories, software and raw materials, as well as feedstocks required to manufacture formed parts in every engineering application.
IMTEX is also to be seen as not just a selling tool or a marketing initiative. What happens at IMTEX is that large amount of technologies can be witnessed under one roof. If you have to try and look at all those options individually, it might take you maybe years to do that. Secondly, you can quickly compare one technology vis-a-vis the other and decide which is more suitable for you. So for example, in this IMTEX, you will see some very new technologies like laser forming, hydroforming, free forming, etc. And you will also see some very game-changing technology processes like near net shape forming, etc., which might change the way components are manufactured in India. 3D printing is a very classic example, the process of developing a component from bottom up rather than from top down. And therefore, IMTEX play a very important role in exposing the user sector and offering to the user sector large number of options of solving its problem. And all these happen under one roof. So this is something that IMTMA does very regularly, and it's a flagship event of the association, and it's been extremely well received by the user sectors.
The industry is metamorphosing into what we call the global structure of a machine tool industry, with the sub-suppliers, aggregate suppliers, the whole ecosystem of machine tool industry developing simultaneously.
We encourage the member companies of IMTMA, as well as in general all the machine tool industry players, to go for technology development and the product improvements as well as new product developments. And very recently, government has announced a capital goods support scheme. As part of it, government brings in financial support to the tune of 80% of any technology development programs in the machine tool area. So IMTMA handles many of the member companies to actually put these proposals to Government of India, in particular Department of Heavy Industry, which is setting up a Center of Excellence in IIT Chennai to support machine tool industry. So this is one particular way in which I think IMTMA is able to play a catalytic role to help the machine tool industries improve their products and technologies.
Well, with the Indian Machine Tool Manufacturers Association thinking through and through of building not only on the old, but also ushering in the new, the industry is set for greater heights under such able leadership.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.